Teddy, extra style, extra flow, swift for sale, like Five Below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slap. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so rugged. It's so right. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Man, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be drowned. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so rugged.
Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we come for you. With that villain's aroma, pilling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now. Pulling the out to show you, but your brain's over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'm a yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bayshore Tootin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First and 10. They go play action. Daniels going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it. 19.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off to play action. He'll look to throw it. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 40 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
On play action, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Back to throw, Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case,
and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire...
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick six for the Texans team. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. It's Fields. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You got it.
47-yard line.
EQ. Hey, 10.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
319, just what?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Off play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Fields throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Fields. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins from 8 yards out. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Bashal Tutin as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31.
Here we go, son. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Short throw caught by Bowers.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And Xavier Worthy, 51 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
No. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Ridley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
It's third and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Matthew Golden from 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Here we go, son. Brings up second and 8.
Oh, let's go.
Fields. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 18.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. From the gun, here's Fields. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bayshaw Turton, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Back to throw. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers.
That's good for a Jets.
Here's Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Milton Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Fields changing the play.
2 yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just shedding him off there. Still going. Inside the 20. Houston. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49. Jets 37.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So the false start will back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
551, slow go. Eat you.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the
From
play
down at the
is a
12,
turnover
it's
on
first
down.
and 10.
Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come on, set. Panther 60.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rambo 80.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Here's first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.